So I'm going to go ahead and skirt things over to the tier list side of things. Here we go. All right, so for today's tier list, I have in store for you guys a Kai tier list of sorts, ranking all of the current Kai minifigures that exist within the world of Ninjago. We have as the top tier, perfect, then great, then average, then bad, and then terrible being the worst one. Feel free to rank these suits along with me in the chat whenever we talk about a specific Kai minifigure. Feel free to put your thoughts on it in the chat as well. Feel free to mark what territory or what tier you would like to put it in. Let's get things rolling, folks. Let's start things off with the original Kai figure. Can't really go too wrong with OG Kai. I mean, it's just your average ninja costume, probably going to put it in average, but it's a classic. You can't really go wrong with that. Love the simplistic printing, love the hood. Overall, it's a pretty solid Kai figure, all things considered. Next up, we have Kai DX. We do have a lot of these, so we're going to be going through them pretty quickly. Kai DX, it's a little bit better than OG Kai. I like the dragon printing a little more. I especially think on Kai, the golden dragon printing looks really nice. I like that quite a bit, actually. I think it's a step up from the original, gonna be honest. What do we got? We got this one. This one existed in the Ninjago board game. It's like a micro figure of Kai. It's all right. It's just a micro figure of Kai. Probably gonna put that in the bad section. It's not a figure that you should probably take seriously, but it's something. It certainly exists. It's just a game piece. It's cute enough as its own little thing, but all in all, can't really compare it to either of these two. All right, let's continue on with Kendo Kai. Just the same Kai suit, but with Kendo armor. Probably going to put that in the bad, though I will be putting it above the micro figure of Kai. There we go. It's just the same original Kai suit with Kendo armor. Doesn't make it any better. In fact, I think it makes it a little worse. Kai ZX is quite nice. I'm going to put that in the great section, above DX Kai as well. There we go. I like ZX Kai quite a bit. I love the gold and the red combination. That's pretty cool. I think Kai might have the best ZX outfit of the ninja, aside from Lloyd, of course. NRG Kai, I think, is a pretty solid looking NRG figure. Infamously, I'm not a huge fan of the NRG Ninja just because they don't really look like how they do in the show to match the NRG Ninja, if that makes any sense. But I will put this figure in average. I'm not a huge fan of the design, but it looks quite nice for an energized version of Kai. It's also one of the only NRG Ninja that I actually have in my collection, believe it or not. Kimono Kai, I'm putting in perfect. I love the kimono suits. All of the ninja look fantastic in them. I love Kai's combination with the gold, the red, the black. It just creates for a perfect looking kimono suit, actually. My only gripe with the official minifigure is that it was never released with shoulder pads, but that's an easy enough fix on its own. Next up, we have Techno Kai. My biggest issue with Techno Kai is the lack of leg printing, so he's probably going to go in the average section. I do like his torso print, though. That's actually quite nice. I do really enjoy the half mask as well, and this is the first time we are seeing Kai's hairpiece, so can't really go wrong with that. Again, my only real issue is the lack of leg printing on Techno Kai. We have Golden Kai right here. What is this? Golden Techno Kai came out in one of those Bricktober packs. This is a pretty solid golden figure. I'm gonna have to put it in the great section. I don't own this one in person. It's just basically a golden version of this, but with shoulder pads, a full-on golden hood, and actual leg printing. So it's actually not too bad of a Golden Kai figure, in my opinion. I feel like the 10th Anniversary Legacy Golden Kai is a bit better, but that's just because I prefer that design over this one. I like this design, though, overall. Gonna have to put it in the great section. Stone Armor Kai. As it is, I feel like this official figure has some problems. Not as show accurate as it could be, but I will still put it in the perfect section. I love the Stone Armor Ninja. I think they are very much superior to the Techno Ninja in several ways. I love the silver armor, love the printing overall, and of course, when you get all the Stone Armor Ninja together, it just creates for a super unified look, and I do appreciate that quite a bit. Tournament of Elements Kai. Yes, Tournament Kai is next. I think he's pretty cool. I think the Legacy version's a lot better, though. Do I want to put him in great or average? You know what? The tournament suits, I'm going to put in great. They're okay overall. I like Kai's a lot. I think Kai's works a lot more than some of the other ninja, especially maybe Jay or Cole. I think Kai looks excellent in the tournament style outfit. Don't really have any real complaints with that. Let's move on to the Zukin Kai, Jungle Kai. maybe great or average, probably great. I would put it on par with Tournament Kai, maybe even above something like DX Kai. I think that's a fair ranking. And I'm also going to be moving Techno Kai above NRG Kai. There we go. Now I like that ranking. The Zukin Ninja, they're pretty much retreads of the original, just with extra little tidbits, extra little bells and whistles on the suits. I love the symbol on Kai's ZX hood. That's a really nice touch. I like the Zukin Ninja overall. I like Kai's jungle or Zukin outfit, whatever you want to call it, of course. Next up, let's do Deepstone Kai. Going to be going through these pretty quickly. We got a lot of these to get through. Deepstone Kai, I really like. Gonna have to put that in perfect as well. I think Deepstone Kai is a genius design. I love the Deepstone suits as they are, with their primary black designs. In terms of Air Jitsu Kai, this Air Jitsu Kai, not a huge fan of this compared to the NRG Kai, but it's pretty average in my opinion. It's not bad by any means. Let's move on to Skybound Kai. Isn't there another name for these ninja? The Skybound Ninja. I love Skybound Kai. In fact, I think it's better than Deepstone and Stone Armor Kai. I'm gonna have to put it in the perfect tier right behind Kimono Kai. I love the black and the red. The gold is really nice, especially with the golden armor. I think overall, Skybound Kai, or some of you guys are saying Destiny Kai. Okay, fair enough. Destiny Kai looks really cool. Let's move on to Honor Kai, or Day of the Departed Kai, as some people call it. I love this suit too. Gonna have to put this one in perfect as well. Probably behind Deepstone. I love how this suit is pretty much a combination of the original and the ZX. It takes all of the best elements from both of those suits and combines it into one. I love the red and dark red combination with the brown armor. It just creates for a very uniform and classic looking ninja suit in the modern day. I think the honor robes for the ninja are pretty good overall. What's next? The Fusion Kai. The Fusion suits I'm not big on personally. I think Kai's is just kind of average in my opinion. Probably going to put it above the rebooted suit though. I know a lot of people love the Hands of Time suits. To me, they're pretty hit or miss, and Kai's is more of a miss than a hit for me. But I do like some things about it. I like the mask. I like some of the complex printing. I don't know, the black arms just kind of throw me off for all of the Hands of Time suits. Can't really tell what it is about that I don't like, but yeah, the Hands of Time suits or the Fusion suits, I was never super big on. So I'm going to have to put that in the average section. All right, let's move on to the Ninjago movie. We got a couple of figures for the movie. Movie Kai, I actually kind of like. I like Movie Kai quite a bit. Going to have to put that in the great section. I know some people don't like it with the you know, the majority black mask and the majority red torso and you know, the black legs. It just kind of creates a weird color combination for some people, but I personally love Kai's outfit from the movie. I'd probably go as far as to put it above maybe the DX version of Kai. Casual Kai from the movie, I like his outfit. I wish it had more contrast like his actual outfit did, so maybe Casual Kai can go in average. Let's move on to Kendo Kai from the movie. It's basically just the same thing as the movie suit with Kendo armor. I'm going to be putting it in average though, because I do like the mask a lot more that comes with Kendo Kai, as opposed to the original masks, which are just really bland and boring looking. The Kendo mask that came with Kendo Kai was actually quite nice looking. It had like gold highlights. It was actually, you know, painted. It looked like it had some effort put into it, as opposed to these boring, bland hockey masks that came with the original Kendo suits. Then we have this, the white suit version of Kai. I don't know. I'm not crazy about these guys. Gonna put this one in bad. I like the actual design of these white robes, but I don't know. It just kind of seems a little boring when you think about it. I'll probably put it above the micro figure. Actually, you know what? No, below the micro figure. All right, let's move on to the Sons of Garmadon Kai. I actually like this one quite a bit. I'm going to have to put it in perfect. A lot of you guys are saying put it in perfect. Yeah, it belongs in perfect. It belongs in perfect. I love the orange on the suit. I love the black headband. It's basically like the movie suit, but more uniform and a lot better, in my opinion. It fits into the show. It fits Kai's TV show personality fantastically. If that's a word. Yeah, I really appreciate Sons of Garmadon Kai. It's not my favorite of the entire Sons of Garmadon lineup. I like some of the other ninjas' costumes a little more, but as it stands, Sons of Garmadon Kai is pretty perfect overall. Can't really go wrong with that. Let's move on to the, what is this? The Spinjitzu Masters Kai. Yeah, it's going in terrible. I don't like any of the Spinjitzu Masters figures at all. I like what they were attempting to do. They were trying to recreate the NRG and the Air Jitsu style of figure, but in my opinion, these just kind of fall flat. I am not a huge fan of the Spinjitzu Masters variants of the Ninja, especially Kai's. Hunted Kai, I'm also not super big on. I understand what they were trying to go for with the battle damaged look, but it still looks really mismatched and kind of out of place, so maybe I'll put it in average. I don't want to drop it down to bad because I feel like it is better than the Kendo armor, but maybe it'll be at the very bottom of average. I'm just not a huge fan of the hunted armor for Kai. I do like what they were going for, though. It is very much a battle damaged version of the Sons of Garmadon suit that Kai had, but still, I'm not a huge fan of the hunted design for Kai. Let's move on to the Dragon Master Kai. This is the Dragon Master Dragon Flyer version of Kai. I do like these outfits. I'm going to put it probably above NRG, actually. I kind of wish these suits were canon to the show. I think these are much better like battle damage or nomad suits opposed to the actual hunted suits. I think these ones are awesome. Let's move on to Legacy Kai. This is the one that everybody is waiting for my opinion on. I feel like a lot of people are waiting for me to talk about Legacy Kai. Truth be told, I think Legacy Kai is pretty great. I know it's redundant. I know it's been used in a bunch of sets over the years, but I think Legacy Kai is pretty cool. In fact, I'm going to be putting it above Kai ZX. I like Legacy Kai. I think it's overused at this point. It's been in sets constantly for about 2 years almost, or even almost 3 years. But it's still a pretty good figure overall. I like it a lot. I like the dragon printing. I love how simple it is. It very much feels like an update of Kai DX. Season 11 Kai. Let's see. How do I feel about Season 11 Kai? I like the mask. The torso print is kind of barren to me, but I think it's still a pretty good looking Kai suit. I'll probably put it above Hands of Time Kai. I think it'll be, I think it'll be good in this area, right below the original and right above Hands of Time. Forbidden Spinjitzu Kai is pretty much the exact same thing, but without armor and with a new headpiece, so probably going to put it in the average section somewhere. I feel like the lack of armor makes it a little bit more of a boring Kai suit, so maybe I'll put it right here. I think this is a good section for it. I do like how we have like spinner figure, spinner figure, spinner, spinner all in a row. That's pretty funny. Yeah, these aren't my favorites. I do like the headpieces though. I just wish they had armor. Spinjitzu Slam Kai. Yeah, I don't like this figure as much as the other Forbidden Spinjitzu Kai. Probably going to put this in the bad section. I think it's a lot more bright and a lot more appealing than Kendo Kai, so I'll probably put it above Kendo Kai, but I just don't like these designs. I think they're shiny and bright and fun to look at for a while, but yeah, I like the original one a little more, not gonna lie. I feel like this one is even worse than this one in terms of, it just being a thing. I'm not exactly sure what it's supposed to be, I just don't like it as much. Digi Kai. Digi Kai. I think the white and the red work really well. I don't like it as much as some of the other Digi Ninja though, but I think it's a lot better than something like Hands of Time Kai, maybe even Season 11 Kai. So I'm going to be putting Digi Kai in the average section, right below the original and right above Season 11 Kai. Let's move on to Avatar Kai. I love Avatar Kai. I like it a lot. My only issue with it is that it uses, the same legs as Season 11 Kai, which is actually used on a lot of these figures that we're going to be talking about here in a minute. But I do like it a lot. I'm going to put it in great. In fact, I'll probably put it, let's see. I like it a lot more than Zook and Kai, I think. I think Kai actually has one of the better avatars. Kai and Jay both have fantastic avatar figures, and I think Kai's is really cool. Matches his personality. It's like the red Shogun or whatever he was during Season 4. I think it fits him quite a bit. I like the red mask. I like the blonde hair. I think Avatar Kai is a pretty solid looking Kai figure. Now we have, Minecraft Kai. Minecraft Kai. This set came out this figure obviously came out in a Minecraft related set. I do not have this. I think it's a pretty fun idea, but admittedly it does look kind of weird when you compare it to literally every other Kai. So I'll probably put it in the bad section, but you know what? I will put it above Spinjitzu Slam Kai. I think it's a really cool idea. I like how some of the Minecraft sets utilize other Lego themes. Like there's a Minecraft skin for Kai. I think that's cool. I'm glad that it exists, but it's not It's not my favorite thing ever. All right, let's move on to Legacy Tournament Kai. I like this version of Kai a lot. I think it's a lot better than the original tournament figure. In fact, I think it is pretty much on par with Avatar Kai. I like these two suits quite a bit. I think that Legacy did a great job at reimagining the tournament suits for the modern day. They also combine elements from the Techno suits in there too. Not too many elements of the Techno suits, but still enough, you know, nonetheless. I think they take more of an inspiration from the tournament robes, obviously, and I think they are glorious. All of the tournament style Legacy suits are beautiful in my opinion. I like those a lot. I don't like Hero Kai. I'm going to put Hero Kai in the bad section. I don't like it all that much. I'm going to put it above Minecraft Kai though. Hero Kai, my biggest issues with Hero Kai. I don't like the torso printing at all, and I don't like how the legs are the same ones as Season 11's legs. It makes sense. It does make sense why this figure uses a lot from this figure, because this figure is essentially this figure, but with armor over it. But I think the armor is so haphazardly placed that it just makes the figure look really, frankly, kind of dumb when you compare it to some of the other hero figures that are available in Ninjago. I do like the gold. I like how Kai was chosen to, I guess, have one of the golden armor sets, but still, I just don't like it as much as the other hero ninja because of that torso print and the legs. I feel like those absolutely ruin the figure. What is this? Spinjitzu Slam Kai? Yeah, I'm not super big on this one either. Not Spinjitzu Slam. What is this? Spinjitzu Burst Kai. My bad. Spinjitzu Burst Kai. I'd put it on par with this thing. I mean, it exists. It's all right. I don't know really what to say about it. It looks like Spinjitzu Burst something, and I'm not a big fan of it. I often forget that this thing exists. Let's move on to Epic Battle Kai. Epic Battle Kai I actually really like. Despite it not being canon, I think it's pretty cool looking. I love the overall suit as it is. I'll probably put it in average, but I'm going to be putting it above the Digi suit. I like it a lot more than this, that's for sure. I like the headband combo with the hair. I think that looks really nice. I love the torso. Not sure why. It doesn't really fit Kai with the white kind of tank top look, but I still kind of like it for Kai. I think it works. He also has red pants. You can't really see in this image, but he does have red pants. I don't know. I think Epic Battle Kai is a pretty cool looking Kai figure. Let's move on to Golden Legacy Kai. This thing is perfect to me. This is probably the best of the Golden 10th Anniversary Legacy figures. I like it a lot more than this Golden Kai as well, and I do like it a lot more than the Stone Armor version of Kai. I feel like all of the 10th Anniversary Legacy Ninja should have taken off of this figure right here and used the same style. I think that Golden Kai for the Legacy 10th Anniversary is perfect. I find that figure to be glorious in nature. Island Kai. I love the Island suits, and Island Kai is no exception. He belongs in the perfect tier. I like him a lot more than Stone Armor Kai. Probably not as much as Golden Legacy Kai, but Island Kai is still glorious. I love the Island suits. I love the hair and the headband. I love the half mask. I love the armor. Even the printing looks brilliant. It's all original. It's all fantastic. I love the color combination of the dark red and the regular bright red. Even with the yellow, this figure is just amazing to me. This figure just has it all, and I'm so happy that it exists. And last, and probably kind of least, we have Scuba Kai. Not canon to the show, so that immediately throws up some red flags, and honestly I don't like it as much as some of the other scuba suits, but it is, in my opinion, a pretty solid design, so I'm going to be putting it in average somewhere, but where should I put it? I'll probably put it above the Dragon Flyer Kai, or the Dragon Master Kai, whatever you want to call it. I think Scuba Kai, despite not being canon, is still an alright design, just not as great as some of the other Scuba Ninja. So yeah, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my Kai tier list right here. Once again, there is a link down below in the description to this tier list if you want to check it out for yourself and maybe do something similar to this. But just to recap, we have in perfect all of these Kais. I still think Kimono Kai is one of the best ones, so that's probably my favorite Kai figure. Great, I like all these too. Average, I agree with this. I feel like a lot of these suits are pretty much hit or miss. Bad, yeah, makes sense to me. And terrible, we only got one, Spinjitzu Master Kai, which in my opinion deserves to be in the terrible section. So only one terrible, one controversial. Yes, only one terrible Kai, which is actually pretty good. I was expecting to put more Kais in the terrible section, but we only have one. How about that? Let me know in the chat what you guys think about this ranking. I'm going to take another drink of water.